Hi. So a very good morning to all of y'all. This is a very special video and a session because we are going to launch our CS professional new syllabus group 1 batch, which is going to be in English. Okay. Now before I start any batch, I'm super excited and I'm sure you all are also excited with me. So this batch will set a industry standard, and when I say, I mean it, because when you see in the group 2 lectures which I had launched, I had set a industry standard where we had all the lectures in place. It was beautifully from the module, very well, all the notes were in place, the videos were in place, and I had covered not only the module but also the practical part as well. Okay. Now and I'll just take you through the entire particular part also. So let's see. So this was the group 2 lectures which we had launched, which is in English CS professional new syllabus. When a student would enroll, they would get the content something like this. So there is these 3 subjects that is there: strategic management. So if a student clicks on the particular subject, they would get notes. So there are 19 chapters, all 19 files you will get along with the exam sums which are there, and then the video lectures come. So the notes are in one folder and then comes the videos. Okay, so this is how it is there, beautifully merged. So if I say and sequentially kept also. So for example, this is lesson 5. So lesson 5 I've taken in 2 parts, so it will be there in part 1 and part 2 covering the full entire module. Okay, so like this it is there for all the 19 chapters. All the 19 chapters you will get. Okay, and in the end the exam sums which is come, which I also cover. Okay, so this is for the other subjects. Similar sequence will be there, the notes will be there. A student will come, they will, once they enroll for the course, they will get the notes something like this: lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, till how many ever lessons that are there. So there are 26 lessons, everything in place. These are the notes video or the notes folder, and then you get the introduction on how do you go for your, how do you approach the subject, a video lecture, and then the entire chapters starts till the very end. So very nicely placed, and you can access it on the phone as well as on the laptop. All the best practices for the students has been kept in mind. Okay, so this is how it is there. Once you enroll into the course, you will know the practical aspects are also covered. Now first, we have left no stone unturned. Means what? We have covered the module, we've covered the past exam questions. Now for the June 2025, for the June 2025 and obviously the December 2025, we are also going to launch the scanners. Okay, so now it is almost on the verge of completion, where the scanners are the past exam question chapter wise placed for you. Okay, so even that is going to be given to all of you all to study. So you know that you're covering not only the particular module, but you're also at the same time referring the past exam questions as well. Now there is also a surprise, okay, for all of you all. First is, in this part I will tell you all how can one approach for a rank in CS professional, and also the batch details. So obviously you would want to know about the batch exact details, but just before that, always when we do something, I always keep the vision in mind, that where the most ideal position, why am I going to work so hard? Because you've studied, you've cleared your executive, which is a very difficult task. You all have cleared it. You all knew how much hard work it took of your sweat, blood, and everything that you have to clear your CS executive. Same is going to be in your CS professional. But when you're working so hard, you should know, why am I doing this? So you're doing it to become a compliance head in a legal, in a company, start your own business, etc. Use that knowledge to, propel yourself in the industry. Now, when you want to aim for a rank, I'll tell you one very simple principle. Okay, what is there? Now we've got all India ranks at all the levels. In professional also we've got the top ranks. Now let me tell you what is the simple little formula to get a rank. That is refer ICSI module. Okay, refer ICSI module. You will see that the guideline answers, which gives you the model answers, are a copy paste from the module. The questions are framed from the module. The language is of the module. Okay, and we obviously teach from the module itself. Okay, and obviously sometimes when the module gets a little badly drafted or it is a little technical, we also simplify it, highlighting the keywords. Also, the notes are my USP. The reason is I take hours and hours and hours working on one chapter notes. So if I'm taking one lecture for you to prepare for that, it really takes my entire youth, I could say, to complete that. You would see if you go to see the notes, etc. Takes a lot of time. First completing the reading, then doing the segregation, then highlighting the keywords. So obviously it has been done in place for you. This is the core aspect. Second, what you should not do to get a rank. You should not refer any other study material. Study material gets outdated in no time. Refer ICSI latest study material, which I'm going to do it for y'all, okay, for the 2025, and then that's what you do. And now we begin to our batch details as well. Okay, now first thing is, whenever we start, whenever I do something, I always say I'll be the best in it. I will do my best that is possible, and there should be nobody on this planet who can do a better job than us. Okay, because one focus only you should have, that I will be the best in my industry and I will give the best, and accordingly you will see slowly success will follow. So when you're starting, no matter how impossible it feels, you have to convince yourself that yes, you are made up for a rank. You are going to find the CS professional very easy. You are going to search the best possible classes, because when I would be in your place, I am I don't trust anybody. I don't like anybody. I don't trust anybody when it comes to all of this. I need professional lectures, professional notes. Nothing should be left aside. So that is what I give it for my students also, so that there should not be any hassle in your studies. Okay, so that's what you are aiming for, and that's what you will get. Now coming to your subjects. Now group 2 I have already covered in beautiful, in a beautiful manner, completely in depth. You all can go and enroll if you haven't enrolled yet. For the students who have already enrolled, I know you all are super lucky, super happy, and spread the word as well. Okay. Now coming to the new syllabus subjects. Now in your new syllabus there is a subject called as ESG, which is your environmental, social and governance. In your particular company law, there was a section called as 135, which was a corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility. If I had to understand what is CSR, it is a simple thing. It's a corporate responsibility towards the society, right? Companies like Tata's, Reliance, any company who is making a good amount of profit is required to help the society grow, the society from which they have earned so much. Now this is a philosophy of the of the entire United Nations, of all the other countries, which has slowly become very prominent. And now in the Indian corporate law also this has been given major importance. Sustainability, climate change, all of that is in your paper number 1. Your paper number 2 is something about drafting. Now when we see, drafting is something which is going to help you in your professional life as well. So here we will be learning 3 kinds of drafts only. So any kind of draft that you see will be put down in these 4 aspects only. Okay, so when I say you will be learning drafting, which is actually a skill that you will be learning, first is a draft with respect to courts. So when you go to NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, you're going to appear there. They've also spoken about special leave petition, which is actually your going to the High Court and from the Supreme Court. So appeals from High Court to Supreme Court, you require a SLP, special leave petition. So how do you draft writ petitions? How do you draft? So all of that is coming when you approach before a court. Second is when there are 2 parties, 2 companies, company A, company B, Tata and Vistara. Okay, so Tata's and Starbucks. they want to make a joint venture agreement. So is there any dispute? No, there is no dispute. Dispute is in a court aspect. So whenever there is a dispute, you go to a court and there is a specific format. When you go for agreements, okay, so agreement could be a leave and license agreement with respect to property, mortgage agreement, lease agreement, sale deeds. So all of that will come in the agreement aspect. This is with respect to property. What with respect to other than tangible properties, your intangible property, making your assigning your trademarks, copyrights, patents. So all of those draftings will be in the second part. The third part will be with something respect to company law. Company law meetings, for example, having a drafting a notice of a board meeting, drafting a resolution, drafting a minutes, drafting AOA, drafting MOA. All of that will come under the company law drafting. And the fourth part is, I call it as others. Others means other than that, for example, a bail petition. Okay, then let's say another thing could be a affidavit. Okay, an affidavit given. Others could be anything else. For example, a power of attorney. A power of attorney when we are giving to someone. So how will the drafting be done? Now for drafting, I have my, since I also am into practice, there is a lot of practical drafts that I will share with you. Now, will I give you the drafts that we use? Answer is, for the important ones, yes, I will also share you the drafts. And these drafts are going to be so superior as compared to your module, where, because those are the real ones that we use. I'm going to remove all the company names, etc. Give you a draft format so that you can refer it. So pretty interesting. You will be learning the practical aspects of drafting in your CS Professional Group 1. Now the next thing is your compliance management and secretarial audit. Okay, now obviously we know that under your section 204 of the Companies Act, section 204, okay, now only a company secretary can do a secretarial audit. Now when we do a secretarial audit in executive, we just have the section, we didn't have the full flow of how to start audit, how do you end the audit, what is the full process in between, what are the documentation, what are the checklists that you need to check. All those things are covered in your lesson number, your paper number 3. Now in paper 3 they also cover, for example, there is a merger. Now when you go in a shop to buy, for example, this is you, and here you go to buy a phone. Okay, now when you go to buy a simple little phone, you do a lot of checking. You see the RAM, you will see the how many cores it is, what is the operating system, what is the shelf life, what is the durability, what is the hardware, the software. Now all those things you're checking. Similarly, when big companies, for example, Reliance Industries is there. Now Reliance Industries wants to buy a gift shop. Okay, so there is something called as Hamleys. So he will look into the same aspect, the features, what are your data, how much of revenue are you earning, show me your balance sheet, show me your EBITDA. So all those financial, non-financial matrix could be your licenses, any kind of litigation that you're happening, we are going to do a checking. That checking in professional terms is called as a due diligence. Okay. Similarly, when Tata's bought Tata Tetley from UK, so similarly it must have done a due diligence or check before this. Now we know the concept, but how is it practically done is covered in your lesson in your paper number 3. Now coming to the next one is your optional paper. Now optional papers, students can take any subject, but I normally suggest the CSR subject, which is the subject with respect to social responsibility. That is what I suggest the students, because it's going to be very much linked with your ESG subject, your ESG and your CSR, and that's why you will see most of the faculties are recommending these two combinations only, because it reduces the burden for your studies. Now okay, now first thing is, for the June 2025 and the December 2025, the group 2 recordings are in place. You all can go and enroll, as I've already told. And now it is launching of your group 1. So group 1 lectures, when we launch, we will obviously take the session. After that, the recordings will be available to you all. Okay. So I will take the live session. Okay. So wherever I have recordings, I'll give you those. But mainly it will be the live session where I will be there. I'll first, teach you from the module, give you the markings, everything. Okay. And we've already sent the scanners for preparations, etc. Now coming to the mode of teaching, the mode of teaching will be in English. Now why in English? Two things: because students from South India, when they are there, they find it extremely difficult to find lectures in English because they don't understand Hindi that well, and almost everyone is taking lectures in Hindi and they are left out. So then I come as a savior, feeling extremely like a Superman coming in to help them out. Okay, so now I take the lectures in English so that I help out the South India students also, and also students from other parts, for example Mumbai, Delhi, any student, because ultimately you're writing your answers in English. So it's better that you listen to English lectures so that you can write it in your exams as well. And don't worry, I don't have a English which is extremely complicated, not able to understand. In your boardrooms, in your NCLT, the mode of language that is spoken is in English only. Okay, so take this as an opportunity to build your language as well. Now coming to this, so we have many students from the southern part of India, and I feel very happy that I'm there for them. Okay, now obviously the professional lectures, first we had completed the CS executive lectures, then we completed your CS professional group 2, and now it is time for your CS professional group 1. So first I completed my CS executive new syllabus in English, then I launched my CS professional new syllabus in group 2. Okay, group 2 I had launched, and then now I'm launching group 1. Sir, why like that? Because obviously I take all the subjects, so I want to do justice to the students. So I take little portion, but I first complete it nicely, then only I go to the next portion. Before that I tell the students it's not possible. Okay, so now that we've taken group 1, I'll tell you also how I'm planning to complete the group 1 portion, etc. Okay, now know your faculties. Now who's going to be teaching you? Now when you see multiple times, you see that in the CS professional level, you have been taught by some other faculty from executive, then now in professional there's another faculty, and the teaching style doesn't match, and it doesn't comfort you. Now so to keep you and give you a good little smile, I'll be taking the entire subject for group 1 also. Students are very happy. They tell that sir, you take it, etc. And obviously I've been teaching for over 10-15 years now. From my very time of clearing, before clearing only I started teaching CS final. Okay, so before my results came out. So I have taught at the ICSI, I've taught at the Bombay Stock Exchange. For the Bombay Stock Exchange also I am a partner, okay, in a law firm. I'm also a director of a particular company, a legal technology company. Okay, in institute also I have taught at the CS professional level and at the CS executive level as well. So this is a matter of pride and humbleness for at the same time. From where you are studying, they invite you to come and teach. So this was this was pre-COVID, where I was going to the ICSI thing and changing. That is why a little bit of differences you will see. Okay, that's all. And in now post-COVID, I have started teaching at the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs also. Now in the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, professionals come to learn insolvency. They come to learn all the other, after clearing the professional, there are certain valuations, etc. what they come to learn. So this is me there. Okay, this is in Delhi, okay, Gurgaon, where I have gone and taught. So this is a little bit me. Okay, so there I am teaching as a visiting faculty. So this is me again here, just in case if you can't see. Here. Can you see my smile? Here it is. Okay. So now also let me tell you that at the professional level, the lectures I'll keep it entertaining, and the entertaining will be with respect to your syllabus only, and in a light-hearted moments will be there, so that you don't get bored. Just like if you have not got bored till the now, that's how the lectures will go, the flow will go. The notes, obviously, as I told you, to get a rank, refer ICSI study material. Any other material, if you refer, it is a substandard book. Clearly it is the benchmark that you should do. And if you say, sir, if I refer ICSI study material, and should I refer other books also, do you have your entire lifetime to complete all of this? No, you want to clear it in the upcoming attempt. So take the ICSI module, complete it 3-4 times. That is much better. So a person who completes one book 3-4 times is much better than one person who studied one book, each book one time. So this is something which is Bruce Lee has told, if you know. Okay, I don't get scared of anyone who has practiced. I get scared of a person who has practiced one kick 1,000 times rather than all different kinds of kicks. So obviously this is what it is. The ICSI study material is what we are going to refer. Okay. Now the timetable will be posted in the group. Now mostly students are working. So we'll have the lectures in the evening. I will post it when in my WhatsApp group around 8:30. It will be there, the lectures. The exact timing will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Now coming to when we started lectures in English, then obviously the students have made us extremely proud. Saranya had got a AIR 6, okay, All India 6th rank in CS Professional. She was from Kerala and made not only Kerala proud but also Jahangir Tutorials completely proud. Okay, and this is what is gives us a lot of happiness. And she also gave a testimonial, which after you become a rank holder, even we'll ask you also to write a review about us. She said, I enjoyed every minute of your lecture and your marvelous sense of humor. Okay. Then she said the examples I gave in the CRI subject made me fall in love with the entire subject. And this part is what is our USP, or which is our forte. That is to the point lectures in a most professional manner in the entire industry. You go into any place you want, and you see the teaching style, the professionalism displayed, the manner of teaching, everything. Okay. Now, which makes it handy to take up all the sessions without skipping a single part. You see, when the lectures, after I complete the lecture, I edit it beautifully, so that while going through the exams or while revising, you can just play it at 1.5x speed and complete your entire syllabus. Similarly, in 2020, we also got a All India rank 2 in CS professional level. Okay, that was Hari Aran, and he made not only Chennai proud, he made Jahangir Tutorials also extremely proud. So he was from Chennai. Okay, and we have a close connection with Chennai as well. Okay, I had been there, and now it's time. Soon we'll come to Kerala also, and a little other states as well. Okay, and what did he say? He said that I admire Zubair sir's teaching. If you are my executive students, you don't have to worry at all. Okay, you would know my teaching style. I love Zubair sir's video quality. Even I love my video quality, and I believe it's the industry #1. You compare with anyone and you will see the teaching flow. You will see how professionally the videos are handled, the notes are prepared, and then it is taught from. Okay, with 0% video deviation. Zubair sir is the only faculty who in India who is taking classes in English, which is beneficial for South Indian students, and he's the only faculty who takes all the subjects. Obviously, I don't know anyone in the industry, in the entire CS industry, who's taking all the subjects of CS professional themselves. Okay. Now he said subjects like corporate governance, secretarial audit, which is there now, corporate restructuring, group 2, drafting I love the most from Zubair sir's lecture. I would proudly recommend Zubair sir for all future company secretaries. Similarly, we had achieved 8 years, 8 consecutive ranks. So we got 8 consecutive years we got a rank. Okay. So every single year we've got a all India rank. Now, what is the fees, etc., how it will be there, the lectures? Now, obviously, it will be a blended batch where you get live lectures, okay, will be there, and also after taking it will be recorded. Few chapters recording also I will put it up. If I'm taking it separately, I'll take a recording and I'll put it up in the app as well. Okay, so both the thing is there. So investment in yourself, actually you're investing because the gains are going to be in perpetuity. If you clear, you require a proper handholding, a professional teaching you at the CS professional level, okay, and taking you to the entire next level. Okay, so the fees, now remember one more thing, I am starting in phases. Just like I told, I don't take too much on my plate which I can't handle. I take what I take, I do it properly. So as I had first completed executive, then for the professional I finished group 2, and now in professional group 1 I'm completing. First I will take up drafting, the two important tough subjects I'll be taking up first, drafting and secretarial audit. So drafting and secretarial audit will be taken up first, okay, and later the other subjects. One is the open book only, so the open book you can carry your book with you. So only one ideally subject is left out, which is your environment, social and corporate governance. This I would suggest you study with the open book subject, which is your social responsibility, that subject which is there. Okay, so right now I'm taking up these two subjects, drafting and secretarial audit. I will take it, I will complete it, and then I will go to the next subjects. Okay, now the fees also is the most reasonable fees in the entire industry as well. Okay, you compare anyone with anywhere and compare the quality also. Okay, you will realize that it is nothing, and this is an investment in yourself where you will get perpetual returns. So the group 1 I'm starting with 2 subjects. There are 3 subjects, one is an open book. So I'm starting with 2 subjects right now, which is your drafting and your secretarial audit or your compliance management and due diligence. The fees for these two subjects is rupees 10,000. Okay, so this will be there. You will get the recordings of all the chapters once we complete. So slowly I will be posting. Moment it is done, I will update the notes and the videos inside. Okay, so the mode of language will be in English, so that students from even the South India students can learn. Now very another important thing is that it's going to be extremely student friendly. Student friendly means what? First 1 year validity. You're going to get a 1 year unlimited views validity. Okay, so and you can watch it if you're at home. You would watch it on the big screen, that is your laptop or your desktop. You can study from there, and suppose you're traveling to your job, coming up and going, then you can put your headphones and listen it in the phone as well. Okay, phone, iPad, whatever it is there. So even on the go you can study, and even on the laptop you can study. Okay, now rankers, obviously I've told you, and AIR 6, AIR 2, then even Amandeep is there. He's my very good, and he was not only my student in executive also he was there. He used to come in my physical classes. He had got a all India second rank. In professional also he got a in 2020 he got a all India rank, and even he said that I've been fortunate to have Zubair sir, Fatima ma'am, Samina ma'am, who endeavored that I will succeed. So beautiful testimonial is written, and it's not only simply a classes, but a place where you have immense positivity to become successful in the company secretary role. So obviously we always drive the students to dream big, to stay positive, because good things will only happen. Okay, then even Vinanti Shah, wonderful teachers. You can ask them one doubt 50 times and they will still help you out. Now this was she got a AIR 7. Okay, they teach the syllabus in a wonderful manner, and they are always ready to help, and definitely the best classes for CS. Now, okay, now how do you enroll, etc.? Now pay attention to this. The course link, I will put it in the description of the YouTube video, and in case if you have any further doubts, you can contact on these numbers. Okay, so that is it for my presentation. Okay, I would encourage you that if you've not enrolled in CS Professional Group 2, blindly go and enroll. It is the best possible lectures you will get and the most updated lectures you will get. The test series also I'm planning for the June 2025 attempt. Soon I will announce for you all as well, where a full portion test will be conducted. Now that is it for today. Go ahead, I will see you in the lectures. Take care guys, bye.